Hello there, my brothers and sisters. How do you do? All my friends out there, welcome to Wake Up with Pradeep. They call us the #2 show on TV because everybody else is #1. Thank you for making it happen, everybody. You know, it's always a pleasure coming into your hearts, your homes, every day, bringing the happiness, the joy, the fun, sometimes the sadness into your homes so you can be abreast of what's happening. For the past 10 days, we've been doing it for you. So you're update, and you've been very generous. I want to say a very special thank you from my family and I for supporting all the organizations out there, all the masjids, the mandirs, the churches, organizations, individuals, and taking out of your money, taking your goods and ration, going to purchase stuff and contributing in no small way and sending it to our brothers and sisters in Guyana, the people who need it so much now because of that big flood, the Guyana disaster flood. Okay, and we want to say thank you once again to all the organizations, all the individuals who participated, and all the fundraising events they're having. Thank you very much for doing your little bit. We're doing our little bit here on the Wake Up with Pradeep. So it's a combined effort, and we appreciate it all. This is wonderful in a time of need. As the water recedes in Guyana, things are getting worse. Now, waterborne diseases. There are so many forms of waterborne diseases. But we have to stay together. As I told you before, long before, it's not a one-day shot, it's not a two-day shot, it's a continuing effort because it has stages in that area. We have, first of all, we got the canned stuff out, food went in, then according to government spokesman, liaison to the President, His Excellency Barajaglio, through Mr. Robert Prasad from the offices of the President, they have set up stages. First, food. #2, shelter. #3, medical outreach. #4, rebuilding. And #5, rehabilitation. So they are pretty much well organized now in the entire effort and drive in Guyana along the coastal region. We must bear in mind that Guyana is 8 feet below sea level, and because of heavy rainfall and other factors to that, this is what happened. And we didn't have a flood, as they say, in more than 100 years in Guyana. But it happened. We have to step up now as individuals and a collective body and organizations. We're asking everybody to pool their efforts together. Forget about the differences. Forget about that. We don't need time for differences now. Now is the time to work together. Now is the time. Okay? So, for the past couple of days, we've been bringing you footage. So what do we have for you today on the Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar show, the #2 show on TV? Everybody else is #1. Thank you for making it happen. Now, New Concept Democratic Club, they had their fundraising activity. Our camera crew was there. I was across there. And our camera crew, the footage complements Jeevan's video production. They were there. Jeevan, his crew, everybody was there. And we had some footage of the New Concept Democratic Club. They had a fundraising activity. And they raised $58,500 as per that time. But they're still taking in contributions. You can call the offices of Ed Ahmed, who is the president of New Concept Democratic Club, and call in your pledge or take the checks in on the corner of 106th Street and Liberty Avenue, 718-848-6200. It's Century 21 Ahmed Realty. Take your checks there for the New Concept Democratic Club. Their fundraising drive realized $58,500, checks, cash, and pledges. Okay? And this will be a continuing effort by the New Concept Democratic Club. I have some footage, right? We'll show you the entire panel we did set up. Yours truly, along with Jeevan's video production. We try to get a nice setting, set it up with the main people up there. Of course, you're a main part of it. Yeah, of course. Don't get me wrong. but they will make that plea to you. So we want you to be very generous and support a New Concept Democratic Club. We'll give you more details on that. And next we have coming up on the program, I'm giving you a preview what's going to happen for the next 2 hours until 8 o'clock. We were in Guyana. Yours truly was there. Jiwan's video production. Vishnu Singh, who is a Trinidadian, he did the filming. Jiwan was busy in New York doing other stuff for us on the show. And we want to thank Jiwan's video production, thank Jiwan, and thank his brother Vishnu Singh. Out of Trinidad, he came to do the footage in Guyana. So here we have a cameraman from Trinidad coming in Guyana and supporting the cause. Isn't that great? We want to thank Vishnu Singh for doing a tremendous job. You'll be seeing that footage later on the show. So we had all the presentation of the Muslim organization, the Christian organization, the Hindu organization. We ensured that we got it all. We also have Robert Prasad from the President's office. He was there to clear up the misconceptions that people have in their minds about Hindu, Muslim, and Christian. There is no problems. Trust me, you will see it in the video. People are creating these problems. But there are a few individuals. We wish them well, and we want all of them to come and join together. So we have all of those footage for you. You will see it, my brothers and sisters. Just stay tuned. What I want you to do now is pick up your phones. Call your friends, your brothers, your sisters, your neighbors, and this will encourage them when they see it. And this will make their hearts soft. They will want to give. They will want to be a part of this. Do not be left out. So from the Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar show, now we are calling on all organizations out there, masjids, mandirs, churches, all the presidents of all the organizations. Now it's time to step up to the plate. Now is the time. So you are in that position. You have to represent your organization as the president first of all. Now is the time. For all the organizations, I'm not individualizing, Hindu, Muslim, Christian, and all the other organizations out there. All the presidents, all the chairmen of organizations, all the vice presidents, treasurers, secretaries, committee members, what position you hold in an organization, now is the time to represent your organization at this level. So come forward now, my brothers and sisters. Okay? So I've said enough. Okay? I'll give you later on, I'll get back to you, tell you what is needed. Medical supplies. But let's start it rolling this morning here on Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar, the #2 show on TV. First of all, I want to bring you the New Concept Democratic Club. The entire panel was there. It was chaired by the chairman of the New Concept Democratic Club, Jack Barrett. Present there was Bibi Ram Prasad, John Ciotti. He is a Nassau County legislator representing the folks in the Elmont area, which has a large gathering of Pakistanis and the Guyanese community. John Sampson, state senator from the 19th district in Brooklyn. He was also present at the New Concept Democratic Club. Brother Ed Ahmed, who is the president of the New Concept Democratic Club. Mr. Kewal Diosaran, he is the events coordinator and the public relations officer. Al Akbar, an attorney at law, he was also there. Shuk Shivmangal and Joe Adabo, city councilman, he was present. Jiwan's video production did this wonderful footage. Yours truly was there. And I want you to see they raised $58,500 within 2 hours. It was not a long event, just approximately 2 hours. Okay? So after this footage is finished, then we go into Guyana footage. Okay? So let's roll the tape, Anissa.
A very good day to you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining us. My name is Jack Barrett, the chairman of the New Concept Democratic Club. Today's Sunday. We have just concluded our fundraiser for the Guyana disaster relief effort. And we have here assembled a panel of speakers, some executive members, political figures, and a panel discussion as to what we plan on doing with the money we raised and to discuss the current crisis in Guyana. I'll go around the table and introduce the members that we have here. Sitting directly in front of me here is Mr. Shuk Shivmangal, he's the events coordinator. Next is Al Akbar, who's the vice chairman. Mr. Kewal Diosaran, our events coordinator and public relation officer. Our president, Mr. Ed Ahmad. Senator John Sampson of Brooklyn. I have here gentleman John Ciotti, Nassau County legislator. Thanks for joining us. Bibi Ramprashad, our treasurer. and the Honorable Joseph Adabo, our City Councilman. Before I go further, time is of the essence, so I'll have City Council Member Joe Adabo say a few words briefly.
Thank you so much, and I want to thank the New Concept Democratic Club for having this meeting today, and also for its efforts with regards to the Guyana disaster. You know, just on the heels of the disaster with the tsunami victims, we have this unfortunate situation, and I know residents here have family here and there, and they are concerned. But when a tragedy hits, the best thing that this community can do, and it does so well, is pull together. So by working together, we can get relief down to where it needs to be delivered so that the families who are affected can be helped. And again, I thank the New Concept Democratic Club and everybody associated with it for their contributions here tonight. And I offer my assistance through my office to help out as well. If anyone thinks that I could be of assistance, please do not hesitate to give me a call at 718-738-1111, and I open the doors to my office for any assistance that may be had. So again, thank you very much for inviting me, and I wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilman Adabo. It's a pleasure having you here with us this evening. As we go on, my brothers and sisters, I'm about to introduce you to a state senator from Brooklyn, no other than John Sampson, to say a few words.
Thank you very much, Jack. I want to thank New Concept Democratic Club for inviting me down here this evening to not only raise money, but also to offer my services in any shape or form. In Brooklyn, we have been doing some fundraising, and also my office is a point of reference to collect goods and services so we can send to Guyana. We're looking forward to, within the next couple of weeks, hopefully taking a flight down to Guyana to distribute some of these resources to the underprivileged in Guyana. And this is one way that we all as Guyanese, as I said before, all as Guyanese, transcending every ethnic and racial line, we are working together for the good of all Guyanese in Guyana. Thank you very much to the New Concept Democratic Club for inviting me down here this evening. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Sampson. It's always a pleasure to have you with us. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I would like to introduce you to Mr. John Ciatti. He's a Nassau County legislator. Also, he has many Guyanese and people of Caribbean descent living in his district. I will invite him to the microphone now to say a few words also.
Thank you very much. I just want to state that I represent a very large constituency in Elmont that's Guyanese. We have a very good relationship. I know the travesty that's taking place. We're going to be out there to help you in every way we can. I'm going to try and employ county resources to the best of my ability. I want to thank John Regano and Jimmy Manabout also for bringing me into this and helping me out, as well as working with the senator here and everybody on this panel. This is not a political thing. This is a thing that we have to go out. We have to raise money. These people are in deep, deep trouble, and we have to raise a lot of money for them. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Ciatti, for your support coming out here today and lend your support. It's sure a pleasure having you here. As we move right along, I would like to ask our Vice Chairman to give us an update on the funds we have collected so far. I would like to introduce you to Al Akbar.
Thank you, Jack. I want to thank everybody for coming out today. It was a very successful fundraising event that we had. To date, I'm just looking at the numbers. Our numbers are $58,560 that we have raised so far in terms of pledges and checks. I want to thank everyone for supporting this good cause. It's still, we're hoping that more people will come later on. We'll continue to raise money. We hope to bring this number to even a higher amount. But I want to thank everyone. Of course, we're going to be publishing all the names who have gave donation to the organization and in the paper, so everybody will be able to see exactly the names that gave money to the worthy cause. So once again, I want to thank everybody for their support. And to date, $58,560. Thank you, Jack.
Thank you very much, Mr. Al Akbar. This event, it takes a lot of effort in putting together, and at this time, I'll be in order to introduce to you Mr. Shukshiv Mangal, the events coordinator who put this whole thing together. Mr. Shuk.
Jack, thank you very much. And again, it's a good evening to all of you guys here to turn out and make this event a successful one. And I know that when we started this drive, Jack came up and he called me and he said, Uncle Shuk, we want to get this going. We get on with our president and Al Akbar and along with the member of the New Concept Democratic Club, and we try our fastest we can to get this going. And today, we have surpassed our goal when I was talking to Al one day, Sankoshuk, we think of getting $15,000, and I says, no, you're making joke, that we are looking for a goal over 50,000, and by the help of your support, we have achieved that goal, and we are look forward for more support from the community and people to be with us. And I want to thank everyone here for tonight's event and who came out and helped us, and all the people from the radio station again, and Mr. Pradeep for him to come out here. And I want to thank my president, Mr. Ed Ahmad, who has lended this place to hold this event here and to prepare all these refreshment for all the guests here. Once more, I want to thank Mr. Ed Ahmad as our president very much.
Thank you, Mr. Shiv Mangal. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, I'd like to introduce you to Mr. Keval Devsaran, who is our Public Relations Officer, to say a few words on behalf of the club. Thank you.
Thank you, Jack. I would like to thank everybody, who not just in this organization, in our organization, who is helping out in this noble cause. We are sitting here in New York, and we can't imagine the kind of suffering our brothers and sisters are having on the East Coast or on some parts of the West Bank and the West Coast. So I can imagine a couple of dollars that we are trying to come up with here is so small. Can you imagine being without water or food or little things like a bathroom for a couple of days, much less a couple of weeks, not knowing where you're going forward? So wherever you are, whoever you are, if you want to throw a fundraiser like this or you want to contact us at the New Concept Democratic Club, we'd like to have you aboard, even as members. And I want to let you know, because of looking at the panel here, the accountability for the funds, we're going to make sure it gets in the hands of medical professionals. And we're looking forward for phase 2 of this project, which is not just the food. We're looking forward to helping people with the diseases that may come after such flood. So once again, I thank you all across the board.
Thank you, Mr. Devsaran. And ladies and gentlemen, of course, at this time, I'd like to introduce you to our president, who heart and soul is effort behind this cause here. Please introduce you to Mr. Ed Ahmad, our president.
Jack, thank you very much, and a special thanks to the panel here that we have assembled to discuss the current crisis that's facing Guyana at the moment. And a special thanks to the people who have taken time out of their busy schedule to join us here this evening in helping helping hand to our brothers and sisters who is currently suffering in the crisis, as you all may have read and seen on the television and on the media in the last couple of days of the suffering people in Guyana. Just want to give you a quick update as to what's going to happen after the fundraising event this evening. What we are in the planning stage of coming up with is basically to send a few key guys down to Guyana to assess the situation and take the money that we have raised here and make sure that the money get into the right hands and make sure that the money gets to the people who most need it. And also that we are assembling a medical team to take down to Guyana to make sure that the people who is currently suffering not only from the flood but the aftermath of the flood, that they are taken care of medically. So I want to thank all the people who have supported us this evening and who have also supported all the other organizations, and thank the other organization for the good work they have done in promoting and helping this cause for the Guyana flood relief. Also, very important, this is going to be an ongoing process, and this process doesn't stop here. This is just the beginning of a lot more work to be done for the Guyana flood relief that is currently facing this in Guyana here, and we are hoping that you guys will continue to support us and support all the other organizations. And we are urging the entire community to continue to support. If you did not have a chance today to perhaps make a pledge and send a check, in the coming days we are hoping that you probably would come forward or perhaps mail the check or bring forward the check, and you know, every dollar counts and everything, it'll be useful. And we want to make sure that, you know, that we can get as much as we can to send down Guyana. And you know that the US dollar goes a long way in Guyana, so we want to make sure that we are able to raise as much as we can to help, because everything is needed there in Guyana at the moment. So I want to thank everybody who have pooled their resources and effort to make this a successful one, and the members of this organization, especially the member and the executive of the New Concept Democratic Club, along with the general community who have come and support us, and we're hoping that you will support us in the future. So thank you very much, and God bless you.
Thank you, Mr. President. At this time, I would like to introduce our treasurer, Ms. Bibi Ramprasad, to give the vote of thanks.
Thank you very much, Jack. My name is Bibi Ramprasad, and I'm the treasurer of the New Concept Club, Inc. And I wish, on behalf of the New Concept Club, Inc., I wish to thank everyone for the generous offer that they've given to the disaster in Guyana. Thank you very much.
Short and sweet. Well said, Bibi. Once again, viewers watching out there, it's indeed been an honor to have you at this event. Those of you who are here, we'd like to, again, from the bottom of our heart, thank you. And want to make sure and emphasize that the money raised here will be going to all Guyanese, regardless of race, religion. It's so important that the money will be distributed, as well as medical supplies or whatever food necessity there, to all Guyanese. On behalf of myself, my family, the members, executive member, I would personally like, from the bottom of my heart, to thank you. Our sincere thoughts and prayers goes out to the victims. I believe there were 6 people who perished, and also the victims of homelessness and all the other necessity that's needed there to start rebuilding. So our prayers and thought goes out to them. Once again, Pradeep, it was an honor to have us on the show, and I want to thank you for giving us a chance. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, and have a good day. Bye.
Just a quick reminder, the New Concept Democratic Club, you saw the footage earlier on, they raised $58,500 at their recent fundraising activity, and that was amazing. You know, $58,000, that's a lot of money. Checks, cash, pledges. So if you want to make your check, cash, pledge, whatever, call Century 21 Ahmad Realty. Okay, 718-848-6200, or pop right in there on the corner of 106th Street and Liberty Avenue. Make your pledge, walk with your cash or your checks. You get a receipt for it at the New Concept Democratic Club. That's the collection point for pledges, cash, and checks. At Ahmad's place, Century 21 Ahmad Realty, the Ahmad Group of Companies, 718-848-6200. Pass on the word to your friends and everybody else, okay? And we'll be showing back some other footage later on. During the week, we have so much of footage for you. We'll keep you updated as things are happening. And once again, special thanks to Mr. Nohar Singh, CEO and President of Travel Span Vacations. One phone call, says Pradeep, right away, action, things start happening. And you saw the footage, Travel Span. They don't normally ply the route into Guyana. Special permission was granted. We had to put the paperwork in place. It took time, effort, meeting the right people, and things just worked well. And thank God, Travel Span got that flight in with a lot of stuff. So that is already gone. Guyana Watch had stuff, lot of soup, and they came to Roshan. Roshan arranged. We had North American also going in with one trip. We are trying to work along. We have another trip going out with North American. So please get your packages in at Masjid Al-Abedin. By today, you got to hurry. We need packages. We got about 300 already packages there in the place, so get out more. It's going to be ongoing effort all the time. They need it until they can level themselves in Guyana and getting things rolling again smoothly. So in the meantime, they need your help, my brothers and sisters. Be a part of it. Come out. All the leaders in organizations, again, we need your help. Come out, let's see you. You got to be in the forefront. You see, we have to understand, once you take the leadership of an organization or any position in an organization, then the responsibility of your congregation and the community rests on your shoulders, and you have to deliver. This is why when you're taking position in organizations, you have to be very careful, because it's a great responsibility entrusted upon you, my brothers and sisters. And you have to deliver on the trust the people have put in you. If you don't, then things can fall apart. In this case, we need everybody to get together and come forward, okay? So once again, my brothers and sisters, time for me to wrap up. I got to go now. We got things to do. We're going to be at Masjid Al-Abedin today. Yeah, today we're going to have folks down there. So bring your packages, everything, canned foods, whatever you got, bring it up there. We're going to package it. We're going to wrap it, shrink wrap it. To specifications. We have all the cartons in place, and North American, I think, is leaving sometime this week, so get it out there. We're going to do it and ship it off, okay? We are working on Travel Span to get another flight in. Airlifting is so fast. The containers are coming later, but other organizations have containers. Go out and support them and pack up those containers, okay? What's needed? Disinfectant, hand sanitizers, disposable gloves, antifungal cream, coconut oil, anti-itch cream, medicated soap, water treatment tablets, kitchen sets, blankets, plastic sheeting, chlorine, hygiene kits, shovels, rakes, spades, forks, water tanks. We still need canned foods, rice, flour, split peas, beans, chickpeas, and milk powder. So we can send those because CIOG need it. They're preparing 2,000 meals per day and giving it over to the CDC for distribution. So far, the Central Islamic Organization has spent $4 million Guyana in preparation of food. 4 million, which is equivalent to 20,000 US dollars. 20,000 US spent by CIOG. We need your help, brothers and sisters. Every little bit counts and helps. Trust me, okay? Masjid al-Abadin, Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar, and CIOG, in relation with the CDC, Civil Defense Commission, the government of Guyana, and all the other relief agencies, in coordination with the Guyana Hindu Dharmik Sabha, led by Ripudaman Prasad, the Guyana Council of Churches, led by Brother Edgehill. Okay? We're all working together. Okay? Everybody is working together, as you saw in the footage. Okay? We want to thank everybody for supporting this, and keep watching Wake Up with Pradeep Kumar, the #2 show on TV. Everybody else is #1. That's fine. We'll get there sometime in the #1 slot. But I want you to be generous. This is our call. On the corner of 127th Street and Liberty, you can meet us today there. Check us out. Come see what we're doing and be inspired by what we're doing. We want you to be a part of it. We want you to support your organization also. Mandirs, churches, temples, wherever you come from, support them. Okay? We're there. We're doing our little part. You do your part. Every little bit helps. The world is a big stage. Everybody's got to play a part. Okay? So I'll see you sometime again. My name is Pradeep Kumar. What's yours? Be generous. You know, give the world your best. It may never be enough. But give the world your best anyway. Goodbye. Good luck. Be generous. Keep on giving. Give and spend. And God will send. Bye for now.